Aquarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for March 30th through April 5th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aquarius. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Temperance card, patience, your favorite word of the week, patience. Now, what's that about? I don't know. Let's see. In the recent past, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. You've been patient. That's probably what you're saying. I've been patient. I see you going through something there for quite a minute, a long minute. But you're standing strong, so there's something painful there attached to you. You're standing strong, and it's been a minute since you've been going through whatever that is. Okay. In the current situation, the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Wands, your energy has definitely picked up here with potential help from friends, family, your support system, whatever that is for you. Your energy is starting to pick up more and more. It's a very slow type of a lift, though, because things are still feeling a little, a little hard, a little heavy here. In the immediate future, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. Wow. With this one, you're kind of saying you're invested in something here, and you're kind of saying, I'm fighting for a lost cause. And then I come in and ask, why are you fighting then? If it's a lost cause, then I don't know. But anyways, let's clarify. Let's do the Temperance card. I hear. Loopty! Blue! I saw him going away so that he can bark out of sight. He's like, I'm gonna go over there and bark. Oh, okay. For the Temperance card, you get the Page of Cups, the Hierophant, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, things are slowly but surely. It's a process here, and it's a slow one. That's why patience, because it's a process. It's a one day at a time, not even one step at a time type of a process here, in which I see you picking yourself back up. It almost comes through as putting yourself back together or something like that. But you're doing it. There's perseverance here. There's, no matter how slow the process is, I'm doing this, Cool. Let me do the Three of Swords in the recent past. The Strength card, the King of Cups, the Emperor. This hit you more than you let on, whatever this experience was. There's something painful as a result of something, and it looks super, 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 super painful, but on the surface, you look like you're handling it. Like, I got this. I'm okay. You're not pretending that it's not painful or anything like that. It's just the way you come through. It's a scratch. It's like, it's a pretty big scratch, but I don't know. Let me do the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Cups. And it's been difficult to bring yourself back from that, What the hell was that hit you so hard? I don't even see you fussing with the energy of patience, of having to go slow maybe to pick yourself up, but in a slow way. I don't even see you kind of, it's too slow. I want to be fixed just like that. Not even. Kind of seeing you taking this as it comes, and then really appreciative of those times, even if there's not that many through this process, of feeling happy, feeling something, Let's do the Three of Wands in the recent past, the Fool, the Hermit, the Four of Swords. But there has been a lot of healing done through this. You know, yes, long and potentially slow road to recovery here by the looks of it. But it came with a lot of healing for you, which I feel like you took on fully. Again, no fussing on your end there. I'm not saying you were perfect at it. I'm sure you had your times in which, you know, but overall, no. There's intention to get through, to get over whatever this is, and then you stick with it. For the Six of Pentacles, in the current situation, you get the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Sun. You might be questioning some, there's other energies that are showing up around you here, and I'm not sure if we're talking about one in particular or multiple, but there's a little bit of questioning there in their intentions, right? So if, let's say, a friend comes over and says, hey, you know, you want to watch a movie tonight or something, you could be like, what do you mean when you say a movie? What is that? Is it really a movie, or what do you mean? I don't know if it's about a movie here, but there's questioning of the intentions coming from around you. From what I can see energetically, it's just nice energy that's just being put out there. So I'm not sure. There could be a little bit of overthinking here on your end. For the Ten of Wands, in the current situation, you get the Magician, the Star, the Three of Cups. You know that expression, with or without you type of a thing? That's the place that you're in. Like, you want to be surrounded by loving, supporting, whatever, good energies around you, right? So you're calling them in. But when they show up, you don't answer the door. So, what? Why? When it's so you want it, but then when it happens, it's like, no. Or you question the reason that they're knocking on that door. Maybe because you called them and told them that it's okay to come over. I don't know. For the Knight of Wands, in the current situation, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Empress. It just creates a little bit of awkwardness, a little bit of, you know, the feeling of things are not communicated properly, or like, well, what's going on here? Well, you said I could come over, right? So here I am. So then why aren't you opening the door? And then you behind the door, you're probably like, as you know, what are your intentions truly? But then after a minute, you're like, what the fuck is wrong? Let me open the door. You know, so it creates this little bit of something awkward almost initially. But then I do see things kind of falling into place. It's like, okay, so there's been that awkward moment, initial awkward moment, and then there's, you know, the flow to this. There's the acceptance, the openness, the, hey, what's up? Yeah, I called you over. Yeah, come on in. You know? So, I don't know. Okay. So initially, there might be a little bit of awkwardness, in, which, again, gives the impression of things haven't been communicated properly, but I feel like they have. It's just because someone is interpreting things in a little bit of a weird way, questioning things while they want those things. Anyways, for the Knight of Swords, in the immediate future, you get the Seven of Cups, the Moon, the Page of Wands. I'm not sure who's doing this. I tried to... Spring cleaning started, so you're gonna hear things like that in the background, but I tried to see, because I kind of know them. I know how fast they move and how, but I can't tell who it is, which of my neighbors is doing that. There was another one across the street. Usually they take their sweet time. But, anyways. For the Knight of Swords, in the immediate future, the Seven of Cups, the Moon, the Page of Wands. I feel like you're ready to move on from this process. You know, you come through with the fresh energy. It almost makes it look like you're starting something new, but I don't think it's new. It's just because your energy is a little fresh, over this process here. You seem to be excited about it, but for some reason you're not showing it. You're like, chop chop, things to do. We got stuff to do here. We can't, be too excited about things. It's like, no, it's not about being too excited, but like if you're excited, just, Let me do the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you're not allowing yourself to let those natural energies come out, and you usually do. You're pretty direct about it, but you usually do. So I don't know, for some reason there's a little bit of repressed type of, just a little, type of, I don't know. For the Seven of Pentacles, in the immediate future, you get the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Swords. Why are you, again, giving me this sensation of, I'm working on a lost cause. This isn't going to go anywhere. This isn't going to... But you know what? You don't really believe that. You're coming from that pain. So you're not done with this process then. I thought you were done. You're not done. You're coming from your own pain, from your own past experience of something that didn't work out, and now you're taking it out on this, saying, well, this isn't going to work out either. How do you know? That's your pain speaking. That's your past trauma speaking. That's not, how do you know if you're not there with it, fully open to it, not shut down from the beginning, paving this picture of it's not going to work? Because if you do that, then it's not going to work. Just to prove you're right. That's the reality you're creating for this. So this is not you believing that truly. This is your past trauma, which I don't know what this is. It's been a long process for you. You're still in it. You're doing better and better each day, but you're not concluded. You're not done here with it because it's still speaking for you. That pain that belongs to this actual process here. Let me do the Ten of Swords. And again, with anything that you would truly, truly believe that it's not going anywhere, why would you even be there with it then? Why would you even give it any energy if you truly believe that? You know what I mean? For the Ten of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Six of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Swords. You gotta watch this energy because you got several options here, but you got two main options. One, is it your true belief that this is not going to go anywhere? Because if you truly believe that and you still keep on giving to this, I see you showing up in this way, in a way of, I'm here, but I don't want to be here. So it's going to feel like crap for me, like crap for the situation, because there's an energy here that doesn't want to be here. And it's going to create that discomfort of being in a place where you don't want to be, right? So if you proceed in a place of, I don't want to be here, but you're still there, then you're going to get this end result of it's going to suck. If you truly, truly, truly believe that this isn't going anywhere, move away from it. Do yourself a favor, do them a favor, whoever this is involved here, and walk away then. But you're not, because you don't really believe that. So this is still your fear or your pain from this experience that you're currently in that's speaking for you and is making decisions for you. So this process is not done, and it's okay if it's not. It's just a matter of a little awareness, here. Who's speaking for you here? You, your true self, or your fear and your, to not get hurt again, and your pain and your process of healing. You know what I mean? Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Queen of Wands, the Moon, the King of Pentacles. Why are you suppressing these energies of fun, of chill, of like you're so serious? You're so... There's a need on your end right now that shows up as, I need to show up as being in charge, being in control. When that need is attached to any one of you out there, I'm going to ask you, what makes you have that need? What makes you what pushes you in the direction of having to have control over something, you know. But with that, given that you stick with those energies of, you know, serious, on top of shit and things like that, you're suppressing a lot of the natural energies that are attached to you there, you know, passion, fun, looseness, a little, you know, lighter energies. You're keeping all of those contained because you got to show up as if you got this together, you good. And it's like, you are good regardless, but like, have a little fun with it too. You know what I mean? But again, you're in the middle of a process. You're going to show up in all sorts of ways here. Awareness, as per usual, might help. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.